I can't see a thing. I left my glasses upstairs and I come down. I'm like, I can't see. I can barely see blind as a bat Cappy because I looked at my keyboard. Oh man, did my eye my in 1 year my eyesight just went to pot. Just can't I'm blurry. I look like Bigfoot. I'm blurry. No one's gonna get that joke. Minimalism course. It will be open for the next 24 hours. It will close at midnight on the 12th going into the 13th. I've always wondered that. It's like midnight the day before, like midnight. Okay, like at that moment, is it what is midnight? Does it account for the next day or does it mean midnight at that night that it was before? So the very last second of the 12th, you will be able to enroll. And then the very first second of the 13th, you will not be able to enroll. But I'll be perfectly honest, I won't be around there right at midnight like the ball dropping. I will be here in South Dakota closing the course when it's about midnight East Coast time. I don't sit there with my watch. Oh man, now, haha, too late for you, fuckers. It's not how I do it. Anyway, so there you go. Achieving minimalism theory and practice will be open for the next day, 24 hours plus a little bit. If you want to get your financial act together, you want to get out of debt, you want to stop spending, and I don't know, you want to replace things and stuff with other more important things, living life with life. How is that go? I always wondered. It almost behooves me to go and research my generation and some older people, like people who their youth is gone. I should really interview, like, okay, how'd that work out? Like, yeah, so you defaulted on your first house and you did the same damn thing, but this time you got an RV and defaulted on that. Like, are you happy? Why? Talk to some old people. Like, why? Why are you getting that? Look, I know, Frank. All the other full mop of hair white guys with bulletproof mops of silver hair and golf shirts with loud shorts and calf high socks. I know the peer pressure to join the Corvette club must be tremendous, but will the Corvette make you happy? I rented a Ferrari. Oh, God, let me give you some free advice. Okay, let me just give you all some free advice. This you can do. All right. You know what? 450 bucks. That is pricey. That's not cheap. 450 bucks for a course on minimalism. I grant you that. Promise me this. If you ain't going to take the course, go rent a Ferrari for 1 day. And you tell me, like, oh, was that worth it? Not the 450 bucks, but you tell me, okay, do you think you want a Ferrari after how loud and uncomfortable it is? They're the loudest, most uncomfortable thing ever. And then after you have done that, after you have rented the Ferrari, then you'll know. It won't be a mystery. Donovan Sharp was talking about this. Or maybe he was quoting me and telling me, and I said, did I say that? He says, yeah, it was in one of your books. I'm like, oh, maybe it was Donovan. Pretty sure it was Donovan came up with this. Oh, no. Maybe he was talking about how he lived in a really nice area. Here's what you do. Go rent a high-end apartment at a high-end place where all the action is, where the idiots go. Go rent an Airbnb for a month or 2 weeks. Go rent a fancy downtown apartment for 450 bucks for a week or 2 weeks, right? It's about now. Actually, they're about $100 a night. Okay, spend 2,000 bucks, right? Which is way more than minimalism, of course, by the way. Do that for a month and say, all right, what did you miss out? Was it everything you hoped for? You get to peer behind the curtain. You can rent this shit. You don't have to buy it. You don't have to sign a year-long lease. You don't actually have to buy a Ferrari. Go rent one for a day. And then you're like, oh, yeah, it's not that exciting. There, I'll give that one away for free. Now, how you fill that big fucking gap the size of the Grand Canyon in your soul and your life, like, hey, what do I do? That's the course might actually fill some of that in, thereby breaking your addiction to spending money on shit. But that's a tremendously simple, relatively cheap. You know what? You want to go to you want bottle service, bro? Bro. Do they got to get the microscope in so you could see your dick and you gotta get bottle service in Vegas, brah. Brah. Well, go to the fucking nightclubs. Fly into here. Just do me this favor, okay? Fly into Vegas on Spirit Airline, right? Fly into Vegas on a private plane. Maybe not a ridiculous, but oh, what's the airway? ASX or AJX or A something X. Fly on that airline, private plane. It's affordable private plane. It's as affordable as it goes. You fly in a private plane, brah. Brah. You take your little needle dick, and then you go get whatever. Get a limo service to your cool Vegas Strip thing, hotel room. Get a nice one, okay? And you get bottle service, and you go to the fanciest night. I remember the guys. God, yeah, Sterling Cooper and Donovan, and they were all like, "Oh, we're gonna go to this nightclub. How much is it? $120 for a cover." Me and Terrence Pop like, "Fuck that shit. We're going to bed at 8. Have fun, boys." Now I was talking to Sterling Cooper after. Yeah, how was it? Oh, mate. Oh, mate. I'm 35. I can't handle it. I should just go to bed. You get your bottle service. You know what? I'll allow you even to get the yours. And then you fly back Spirit Airlines, and then I want you to say, okay, for all that money, one, was it worth it? And two, did it come anywhere near the expectation that movies and the television, the marketers all made it up to be? Now, that's going to set you back more than the $450. Right? Bottle service alone, I think, would set you back. 2 bottles would set you back $450. Point I'm trying to make is, fine, you know what? You don't want to take the course very. Okay, rent a Ferrari. Go sample the lifestyle you want for a day. And then you tell me if it even came close to what you were expecting. Chances are I'll be like sex. You'd be like, that was it? Hey. So anyway, or if you want to take the course because you don't want to waste the time going to Vegas and all that, and you have a more deep philosophical reason to get rid of your addiction to spending and things and stuff, you'd like to have a purpose and reason to live that would say, oh, I don't have to spend my money. Achieving Minimalism, Theory and Practice. Link down below. Also available on teachable.com. If you can't find the link, you just search it. All right, now here we go. I'm going to try and read super chats. Here's how far away I got to be to read that check. Good Lord. I mean, I could get closer, but it gets a little blurry. Thomas Crown for $5. Cappy will teach the ladies not to get those terrible neck tattoos. Will it teach the ladies not to get those terrible neck tattoos? I used to point out that this course was largely for men. Not that women were prohibited from it, but men were only going to sign up for it, and that remained largely true. I've had 2 girls take the courses now. Why? Probably because the women got sick and tired of, I don't know, not being poor, being in debt, not being happy. It will not. It will not prevent those women from getting neck tattoos because that is not. The neck tattoos are a cheap and insufficient replacement for accomplishment. That's why they do that. To go to school for a real degree or trade, that is expensive and time consuming. So they're actually saving money in a certain regard. But at the end of the day, they did not accomplish anything. There was no achievement. It is a cope. Just because you have a neck tattoo doesn't mean you got a spending problem. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're addicted to tattoos and you're really evaluating whether you should buy groceries for your children or tattoos, or make your car payment or get another tattoo, then the course would be for you. But that's because of materialism, and your neck tattoos have taken on a value in your life that it simply does not have. I would almost say the neck tattoos that would not be necessarily indicative of being frivolous with your money. Cars, the things you were told to get, because that would make you cool and accepted with a big price tag. Those cars, McMansions, college degrees. But no, nothing will get the girls who look. That's a laziness question. The girls, there are 2 types of girls in the world. Just there's 2 types of men in the world. There are those who are going to do the work to become accomplished young people or old people, and thereby actually have value and offer value to society, and therefore have society reciprocally invest in you, whether that's your employer or a lover. And then there are the lazy sacks of shit who are gonna, get long Wolverine nails and do up their hair, and the men will get cufflinks and coif their hair and get fancy things and do anything and everything to avoid going to the gym. Those are the type of people who are lazy and will go get neck tattoos because they think it gives them value. Paul Navarre, $5. Hey Cap, do you have any anime recommendations? Nice Cowboy Bebop poster, great anime. Yes. So aside from Cowboy Bebop, there is Samurai Champloo and the first half of Space Dandy, both by the same director. Venus Wars, Afro Samurai 1 and 2. It's a little dark, so be in the right mood for it. Ninja Scroll is a must. That's a very unsung full-length feature movie. Akira, the original is it was earth-shattering when it came out. Groundbreaking. It was amazing. But it wasn't perfectly transcripted. There's a new one out, and so I'd recommend maybe getting the second translated version. What else is out there? There's not a lot. Gintama. I am very much enjoying Gintama. That's a longer one. I'm on episode 65, no, 68, and it started getting good in episode 60. It's not bad at all up until that point, but then it starts kicking in because everyone's kind of established. Ranma one half is a very charming one. It had John Ratzenberger doing a voice. It was Princess Mononoke. Was that it? There was one that was good. And I'm trying to think of other stuff that I've bought. There really isn't that much good anime. A lot of it's junk. Overrated. Let me save you time. Overrated. I'm gonna hurt some feelings. I'm gonna hurt some young men. I'm gonna hurt some millennial men's feelings on this. Attack on Titan is overrated. Um, Dragon Ball Z and One Piece Pirates. You need to fast forward through all the talking and go to the fighting. They are long and beleaguered, and it takes forever. They are overrated. There was one that was like, it's good. It escaped my mind. There's not that much. Vampire Hunter D, check that out. That's all that's coming to mind. John Hobley, 5 Australian. The highest net worth is 0. 0 hours having to work for someone else. Just kidding. I love materialism. No, you don't. No. See, if you knew, you know that. You know the truth. The highest net worth is 0. 0 hours having to work for someone else. You know, you couldn't say that and say, oh, by the way, I love materialism. No, you know freedom is so much better. You know not having to answer this cocksucking boss. Oh, man, you know. And you know what? Just to let you guys know, all right? I suggest you get on the minimalism train through my course or not, through self-study or whatever, because these girl bosses, they're going to take care of us all. They're going to vote Democrat. They're going to vote in a welfare state more than what they got now. They're going to take care of us. They're the ones going to be in charge. They're going to be the leaders, and I say let them. I say unto you, let the women work and pay all the taxes and make all the money, while we collect ourselves disability checks for mental disorders we have totally fabricated and made up. Let them, and let them buy us. I want them to buy us nice. That's been centuries the men's got to be buying things. I saw some Pikachu slippers at Walmart the other day. Big old honking Pikachu head with the ears. Ladies, come on, huh? Who wouldn't want me as a sugar baby or sugar boy? It's sugar daddy. No, the sugar baby, sugar mama is the woman that, what's the guy called? Pool boy? Gigolo? What is it? Healer? I'll hang out with a lady for a while. I'll go on a coffee date with you if you buy me some Pikachu slippers. There you go, ladies. Any offers? Normally, some people want the rent paid. I just want a pair of Pikachu. I'd almost do that if there was a gal, whatever. I'll meet you for coffee for your damn Pikachu slippers. All right, size 9.5. They were cool. They were really cool. If you're okay, Pokemon. All right, that's a good anime. Good wholesome anime. You got to admit, it wasn't the greatest and the bestest, but it was a good, solid anime that taught you good work ethic and ethics and values. I think everybody liked Pokemon. Like how Brock was always falling for the girls. Brock was the modern day Pepe Le Pew. He'd be in jail now. Universal coordinate 15 Australian. You can save so much extra money when you live on a minimalist standard of living. A minimalistic life is the best. Less cleaning, less clutter, more time for hobbies. The amount of time you save, I do not have a big house. I do not. And it still consumes as much as my other houses did, which were rental properties. The amount of time just dealing with shit. It's in the course. It's in the course. It costs you way more than just the money and the interest you pay on the debt. It costs you a lot more, especially in your time. All right, we got everything. I think we got everything. Boom, we're done. All right, achieving minimalism theory and practice. 24 hours. That's it. We'll see you guys later. Toodles.